Hi everyone, so hard to believe we are in another quarter in the books, but we are in April of 2023, so I thought I'd give you a quick market update as to how the first quarter of the year has fared so far as the London property market. Remember, if you are thinking about buying or selling in London, we are definitely your go-to resource for all things property related and lifestyle in London. I'm Ugo Arinze. I'm a London-based property agent, and I absolutely love delivering to you the joys and sometimes not so fun things about the London property market, but the incredible things about living in this fabulous city. So let's dive in. Throughout the UK, house prices in March were down 4.6% compared to their August peak, according to the lender Nationwide, which had seasonally adjusted figures. For the actual sales, the sales figures in March this year, the average UK home sold for $257,000, which is a decline of 6% from the August average of £273,000. This graph shows the reality of the positive increases since 2016, though almost flatlining in 2020, and now we're seeing that trend declining. In this chart, we see the annual change in property sold by region and by property bands. As you can see, in London, only the bottom third of the market has actually seen increases in property sold over the last year, but that seems to be the trend pretty much throughout the UK. Speaking of London, last year sales of luxury homes were at their highest level for a long time, with 605 properties sold for $5 million or more in 2022, more than any other year since 2006, according to estate agency Savills. However, the number of properties sold in prime central London in the first quarter of 2023 was 29% lower than the same period last year, according to Lonres, which tracks the city's high-end market. At the same time, buyer demand has fallen in nearly every part of prime central London since last summer, says the company Propcast. This graph shows the percentage of homes under offer or sold in London comparing August to March 2023. What you want to see is that there's a fair amount of red and pink as it's the higher percentages, but what you actually see is there's very little red, so fewer homes under offer are sold in March 2023 compared to August of 2022. With demand hit by stamp duty increases and Brexit in recent years, the average price for a property in prime central London is currently 18% below its peak in 2014. In dollar terms, it's down 40% despite the pound rallying in recent weeks. As pandemic-era travel restrictions eased, international buyers accounted for 39% of sales in prime central London last year. This might be up year on year, but it's definitely still below the 2015 to 2019 average of 48%, according to Hamptons. Obviously, overall, we've seen significant interest rate increases, which could also be impacting demand, but international buyers are not as affected as many are cash buyers. Savills data shows that 74% of purchases in London's most exclusive postcodes were by cash buyers, similar to pre-pandemic levels. But buyer demand is still sluggish, and buyers seem to be reticent to pull the trigger with forecasts of further market declines. Some estimates are in the range of 10 to 15% property declines through to mid-2024. Analysis by Coutts Bank suggests that 35% of listings in prime central London have undergone a price cut. Reductions are also getting bigger. The average discount in London property price reductions is currently 8% lower than its initial asking price. In July 2022, it was about 5%, according to Lonres. But even that might not be enough to entice buyers, especially if the property needs work. Many asking prices continue to be unrealistic, with estate agents overvaluing to win the list. Representing a lot of buyers, I know that we're definitely keen to look at where property prices are and where the buyer determines value. Most buyers are definitely more inclined to pay top value for properties that are move-in ready. Where we have seen increases, it's in London's prime outer postcodes that have seen some of the top performers over recent years as buyers clamored to buy houses during the COVID era race for space. In Hampstead and Highgate, both in North London, Coutts says property prices have increased 23% since the pandemic began, while in Wandsworth, in the southwest of the capital, property prices rose 18% between May of 2020 and February 2023, according to Knight Frank. Many owners are choosing to keep their properties off the national portals such as Rightmove or Zoopla, so buyers don't know how long the property has actually been available for sale. With buyers waiting it out, it meant unprecedented demand for rental properties. In February, LawnRest says the number of new rental instructions in prime London was 49% below its pre-pandemic average, while rents have increased 8% over the past year and are now 19% above pre-COVID levels. What this means is that buyers are definitely inclined to wait it out, see what's happening. That's impacting the rental market. Property rental prices are increasing on the rental side. But for those who really do want to sell, it means being extremely realistic in terms of what it's going to take to actually get your home sold. It means making it move-in ready, making sure it shows beautifully. I've got a great video on some top tips on what you can do to make sure your property is selling in this market. But ultimately, price is a tool to attract buyers, and you need to make sure that it's priced accordingly to get you the most buyers showing interest. If you have any questions about buying, selling, renting, or managing in the London property market, please make sure to reach out, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.